We welcome you to our English project, which is made by Riya Goyal, Radhika Malhotra, Sambhav Navani, and Sahil Chanana of class 11th Ruby. Acknowledgement. With the completion of this project, we would like to express our gratitude and regards for our English teacher, Ms. Rashmi Bhuvan, who gave us the possibility of completing the project by diligently working with us and mentoring us throughout the session in understanding of the topic, plot, and theme. Along with, we are grateful to our school and school principal, Reverend Father Jas Elangical, in trusting us with the ample opportunities to able our learning and diligently shaping our behaviors. So the topic of our PPT is Jewish Holocaust. Our PPT contains introduction, how it was done, effects, case study of one person, Hitler and Nazis, Jewish people had their rights, why would anyone join the Nazi party, November 1938, and credits. Introduction. Holocaust, the mass slaughter or reckless destruction of life. Holocaust most often refers to the systematic, bureaucratic, state-sponsored persecution and murder of approximately 6 million Jews by the Nazi regime and its collaborators. The Holocaust happened in Europe from 1933 to 1945, that was only 63 years ago. The Nazis were in power in Germany then, and for 12 years, the Nazi and Adolf Hitler tried to get rid of people they hated. Millions of people were hurt and killed during the Holocaust. A lot of the people who were killed were Jewish, but many other people died also. How could this happen, that so many innocent people were killed by a government that did not believe in equality or freedom? Effects. Before 1933 and at the start of the Holocaust, Germany was unstable in a lot of different ways. The German people were upset about losing World War I. They felt poor and jobs were hard to find. They hoped the government would solve their problems, and they were suspicious of people who they thought were different. A woman reads a boycott sign posted in the window of a Jewish-owned department store. The sign reads, "Germans defend yourselves against Jewish atrocity propaganda by only at German shops." Case study. Nicholas Winton Winton was born to Jewish parents in 1909, although he adopted an English name and was baptized into the Church of England. He was a socialist with links to many Labour politicians and family contacts abroad, giving him an insight into the persecution of Europe's Jews by the Nazis. In December 1938, Winton was a 29-year-old stockbroker. He had been planning to take a skiing holiday. Just before he left, he received a letter from his friend Martin Blake, who had already travelled to Prague on behalf of the British Committee for Refugees from Czechoslovakia. It contained an invitation. "I have a most interesting assignment and I need your help. Don't bother bringing your skis." In Prague, Winton saw for himself the full scale of the problem facing Jews in the German-occupied southern land. Refugee camps were filling with families forced from their homes. Occupants were struggling to survive the harsh European winter. Winton was struck by the appalling conditions and his greatest concern was for the children. As a British citizen with contacts, Winton was convinced he could arrange the evacuation of young refugees to England. Winton and his colleagues, Martin Blake and Doreen Warner, set up a makeshift headquarters in a hotel in Prague and began taking the names of families who wished to send their children to safety. Hitler and the Nazis. Adolf Hitler and Nazis want to create a master race. They called the master race the Aryans. To the Nazis, the perfect Aryan had blonde hair, blue eyes, and light skin. They were supposed to be tall and strong. The Nazis made laws forbidding them from getting married or having children. Many people tried to leave Germany but could not find no refugee. Other countries were having hard times too. Most countries, including the United States, were having trouble feeding their own people. Jewish people had their rights taken away. Citizenship was revoked, kicked out of schools. Doctors, lawyers, or people who owned businesses were forbidden to do their work. Park benches and the beaches had signs saying no Jews allowed. Jews even had to give away their pets. Why would anyone join the Nazi Party? For the Nazis or people who helped them, life began to improve. They were given jobs like painting signs that said no Jews allowed. The jobs that were taken away from non-Aryans had to be done. The Nazis paraded through towns with their flags. They made it seem exciting to be a Nazi. People who helped the Nazis were allowed more food than people who disagreed with them. In a country that had been so poor after the First World War, many people were happy and excited to be Nazis. November 1938, Kristallnacht. In November 1938, things worsened as the Nazi government began to use violence against Jewish people instead of just passing laws and saying bad things. For 2 days, all over the country, they destroyed Jewish businesses and burned down the Jewish places of worship called synagogues. Homes were broken into, people were beaten, about 30,000 people were arrested and many were never seen again. Every Jewish person was in danger. Children and old people, women and men, rich people and poor. These 2 days are now called Kristallnacht or the Night of Broken Glass. Short summary. Holocaust, Hebrew Shoah, systematic state-sponsored killing of Jews and others by Nazi Germany and its collaborators during World War II. Fueled by anti-Semitism, the Nazi persecution of Jews began soon after Adolf Hitler became Chancellor of Germany in 1933 with a boycott of Jewish businesses and the dismissal of Jewish civil servants. Under the Nuremberg Laws 1935, Jewish lost their citizenship. About 7,500 Jewish businesses were gutted and some 1,000 synagogues burned or damaged in the Kristallnacht program in 1938, and thereafter Jews were imprisoned in concentration camps or forced into ghettos. German victories early in World War II, 1939 to 1945, brought most European Jews under the control of the Nazis and their satellites. As German armies moved into Poland, the Balkans and the Soviet Union, special mobile killing units, the Einsatzgruppen, rounded up and killed Jews, Roma, Gypsies, communists, political leaders and intellectuals. Now let's have the credits. Name of the group members, credits or slides made. Ria Goyal, leader, title slide, acknowledgement, topic, index, short summary, editing, compilation of work and narrator. Radhika Malhotra, introduction, how it was done, effects, case study of one person, brought the content. Sambhav Navani, Hitler and the Nazis, Jewish people had their rights taken away. Why would anyone join the Nazi Party? November 1938, Kristallnacht. Sahil Chanana, credit slide. Thank you so much for watching.